Welcome back to Water Review Man, waterreviewman.com. Today we are reviewing LifeStraw water bottle and SurviMate filtered water bottle. Which one is better? Which one should you buy? Well, it's up to you, but LifeStraw is a company, Swiss-based company that a lot of people know about. They are marketed as a water bottle that can filter out bacteria, parasites, other impurities from water sources. They have a lot of products on their website. You can see my other review on them. SurviMate is lesser known. Turns out it's a Chinese company, but they really pretty intentionally market themselves as an alternative to LifeStraw. I have purchased both of these. You can see SurviMate has a nice little compass on their lid. They say that they have a 5-stage filter system that can also remove parasites, bacteria, and an assortment of things. I did like that SurviMate had both the milliliters and the ounces, whereas LifeStraw only had the milliliters. But they both seem like sturdy water bottles. When I squeezed SurviMate as hard as I could, it had less of a give than SurviMate. Did I say that right? LifeStraw, when I squeezed it, had less of a give than SurviMate. So LifeStraw was a little sturdier, BPA-free plastic, of course, but a little bit sturdier than SurviMate. But really, they were very comparable to one another. The question is going to be which company and which filtration technology is more reliable. How do we really know? I didn't send the water in for testing myself, but I'll say as far as like extra accessory and features, I think SurviMate won with their compass and having both the milliliters and ounces on the side. However, look at this. SurviMate's website really brings up some red flags. Someone said, you could read my other review for more detail, but they have just a questionable website. What can I say? And they are based out of China. The only place on their website, where it says to contact them, it's you get a Chinese address and phone number. Well, you got to contrast that here with LifeStraw, which their website really shows a lot of transparency as far as their technology, how it works, who they are, how their testing of the water works. And that means something. When you look at also even, LinkedIn, for instance, if you look up LifeStraw on LinkedIn, you see a lot of people who work at LinkedIn from around the world, including the U.S. You can see, it just looks legit. If you look up SurviMate, unfortunately, this is what you get. So you'll need to decide which one you trust the most.